Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Let us take a quick revision of Piaget's theory of cognitive development, which is important for your TGTET and CTET 2026. First of all, let us understand who was Jean Piaget. So, Jean Piaget was a Swiss psychologist and he conducted observations on his own children. So, number of children is important. He had three children and he conducted cognitive theory according to, on the observations on his own children, their behavior and everything he have observed throughout their life. And according to his observations, human intellect is constructed over time as the individual experiences progressively more complex interactions with environment. This means that the individual or the person, when he comes in contact with different environmental conditions, then his cognitive abilities will also get developed according to that only. He gave four stages of cognitive development. According to him, the first stage is the sensory motor stage. This is the first stage. Remember, the stages are important and the time periods are also important. So first stage is from 0 to 2 years. Remember all these time periods. In this first stage, the main important thing is object permanence. It means that children begin to recognize that objects do not cease to exist when they are hidden. For example, if we hid one toy or something, then know that it will come back, it have not gone forever. And they also learn to make use of imitation, memory and thought of in this process. According to their senses, they learn different actions. If a cow or if a crow is making sound, they try to make these sounds like this. Children move from reflex actions to goal directed actions in this first stage. Reflex actions like sucking the milk to goal directed actions like holding a toy, these kind of things. The second stage comes under pre-operational stage. This is the second stage and the time period of this stage is from 2 to 7 years. It is seen from the children in the 2 years age to 7 years of age. And in this stage, what happens is the gradual development in the use of language. Slowly children learn to use language like speaking the words or small sentences, and they also have ability to think in symbolic form. What does it mean? Means that, for example, if a toy they don't have, if people, even though it is not present physically, they can still think about it. If they want something, they will think like that. And mostly remember, children have egocentric thinking in this age, so they won't understand others perspective. They only want what they need. Okay. And third stage is the concrete operational stage. So this stage happens from the 7 years of age to 11 years of age. So remember all these ages and one sentence from this age, that is very important. So children gain logical thought process in this. So logical thinking, they will start from the third stage only. And they can also solve concrete problems in logical fashions, like for example, as arranging the boxes, or arranging the puzzles, solving puzzles, or doing simple maths, all this. And they can also understand reversibility. Reversibility means what? For example, if we put something, they can also understand how to keep it back, like that. So reversibility also they understood in this stage only. So they also has logical understanding about concrete operations. What does concrete operations means like doing additions, subtractions, or counting the numbers. This kind of logical thinking they start in the third stage. All these stages and the simple words like object permeance, egocentric behavior in which stage, all this you remember carefully. Next, children can easily understand classifications also, okay, in this stage. Next comes fourth stage called formal operational stage. This stage happens from 12 plus years. It means that from 12 years to up to adulthood, you can see this stage only. This is the fourth stage. And here children gets ability to think abstractly or hypothetically or scientifically. So advanced thinking, whatever logical questions, thinking out of the box, those type of difficult questions, they can easily solve in this stage. And they can also think multiple possibilities for a problem and think deductively. It means that they can remove according to the questions, they can deduct the options like that. And they can also develop identity and morality in this stage only. So identity crisis or moral thinking they can understand in this stage. The other few terms which you have to remember in Piaget's theory are, first of all, schemas. Schemas are very important term. These are the mental frameworks or categories for organizing information. This happens in the mindset of an individual according to the Piaget. Okay, na. So these are mental frameworks or mental categories, or keeping or removing information in this already known language is known as schemas. Okay, na. Example: when a child visit a doctor, first only he know that he will have an injection or that he will get pain from the doctor visit. This is schema only. The next important term is assimilation. Here, using existing schemas to learn something new. What happens is a child learn new techniques or new knowledge, but his earlier knowledge, his earlier schema won't change. He will use it in learning something new. This is assimilation. A child put his toys in his mouth, but first he know how he put his teethers in his mouth. According to that he will do it. Next important term is accommodation. It means modifying schemas when new information doesn't fit. It means that whatever earlier knowledge he have, but it is not fitting according to the new knowledge that he is getting. So what he do, he try to modify that earlier knowledge. He try to differentiate the between the earlier knowledge and new knowledge. For example, child first learns the word like papa or mama and he calls that to everyone, but later he understand and change the name according to the person. So this comes under accommodation itself. So this kind of things, for example, he know the difference between a dog or a cat, like that. Next comes equilibrium. Equilibrium is the drive to balance assimilation and accommodation, causing development in a child. So, the balance between assimilation and accommodation is equilibrium. You remember this term and what it is. So, assimilation plus accommodation is equilibrium. The child first sees a lion and knows that it is called a lion. Then he sees a tiger and calls it a lion only. So, that is assimilation. But when his parents teach him that a child tiger is different and lion is different, then he will understand the difference. And the what happens here, disequilibrium happens here. The earlier assimilation is gone. Okay, now he understood the difference between both the things. Then what he do, he use this new knowledge, use this new knowledge and calls the tiger as tiger and lion as lion. That happens is accommodation. So equilibrium is the combination of both, where a earlier information and new information is together in the mind of a child. Here you can see the cycle. Okay, now first what happens, assimilation happens, then disequilibrium, then accommodation, then again equilibrium. This is the adaptation of the schemas in a child. Okay, now if you like my video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to